Good morning, students. In previous lesson we have discussed about ratio. In today we will learn about proportion. So proportion is the equality of two ratio is called proportion. So if A is to B equal to C is to D, then you can say A, B, C and D are in proportion. Okay, now A is known as the first term, B is second term, C is third terms and D is fourth terms. And the first terms, that is A, and the fourth terms D, A and D are called extremes. Okay, and the second terms and third terms, that is B and C are called means. And there is a relation between these two ratio, that is the product of extremes equals to product of means. That means the product of extremes, extreme terms is A and D, so A into D equals to product of means, and product of means means B and C, so AD equal to BC. Now the question will be like, check whether the numbers 8, 12, 18, 24 are in proportion or not. Okay, so first write the first ratio. First ratio is 8 is to 12. This is first ratio, and 8 is to 12 is 8 by 12. And the highest common factor of 8 and 12 is 4. So 4 2 ja 8, 4 3 ja 12. So that will be 2 is to 3. Okay. Now next write down the second ratio, that is 18 is to 24. So 18 is to 24 equals to 18 by 24. And the highest common factor is 6. So 6 3 ja 18 and 6 4 ja 24. So 18 is to 24 equals to 3 is to 4. Okay, so the simplest form of first ratio is 2 is to 3, and simplest form of second ratio is 3 is to 4. As you can see, the two ratio 8 is to 12 is not equal to 18 is to 12. 8 is to 12 is not equal to 18 is to 24. So hence 18 is 8, 12, 18 and 24 are not in proportion. Clear? Next question, check whether the numbers 6.4, 3.6, 4.8 and 2.7 are in proportion or not. So the first term is 6.4, second is 3.6, third 4.8 and fourth term is 2.7. So the first ratio will be 6.4 is to 3.6. So that is 6.4 by 3.6. This will be 64 by 10 into 10 by 36. So 10 cancel. So 4, highest common factor of 64 and 36 is 4. So 4 into 16, 64 and 4 9 ja 36. So 6.4 is to 3.6 is 16 is to 9. That is the simplest form of 6.4 is to 3.6. Next ratio is 4. 4 Next ratio is 4.8 is to 2.7. So write down in the fraction 4.8 by 2.7 equals to 48 by 10 into 10 by 27. 10 cancelled, then 3 the highest common factor of 48 and 27 is 3, so 3 into 16, 48, and 3 9 ja 27. So 4.8 is to 2.7 becomes 16 is to 9. Okay, now as you can see, the simplest form of first ratio is 16 is to 9, and simplest form of second ratio is 60 is also 16 is to 9. So 6.4 is to 3.6. 6.4 is to 3.6 equals to 4.8 is to 2.7. So 6.4 is to 3.6 equals to 4.8 is to 2.7. As you can see, both the ratio are same, so hence the numbers 6.4, 3.6, 4.8 and 2.7 are in proportion. Clear? Next question, find the value of x if 8 is to x equals to 6 is to 27. And we have to find out the x, that means the second terms. So 8 is to 6 equals to 6 is to 7. That means 8 by x equals to 8 by x equals to 6 by 27. Okay, that is here x will be 8 into 27 by 6. So 3 9 are 27, 3 2 are 6, and 2 4 are 8. So x will is 4 into 9, that is 36. That is the value of x. So next is find the fourth proportional to 2.8, 14 and 3.5. So the first term is 2.8, second term 14, third term is 3.5, in order to find out the fourth proportional or fourth terms. Okay, so let the fourth proportional be x. Now we know A is to B equals to C is to D. So 2.8 by 14 equals to 3.5 by x. X is your fourth terms. Now x equals to 3.5 into 14 by 2.8. Clear? Now this will be 35 by 10 into 10 by 28 into 14. Okay, so 14 2 are 28, 10 cancels, so 35 by 2 equals to 17.5. that is the value of that is the fourth proportional to 2.5, 2.8, 14 and 3.5. that is the fourth terms, 17.5. Next is continued proportion. Continued proportion means if A is to B equals to B is to C. If A is to B equals to B is to C, then A, B and C, A, B, C are said to be in continued proportion. Okay. Now this ratio, this proportion can be written as A by B equals to B by C. Okay. So B square equal to AC and B equal to root over of AC. And B is what? The mean proportion, as you can see here. B is the second terms and here B is the third terms. And second terms and third terms we called as middle terms or means. So when the question is it is asked about to find out the mean proportion in the mean proportion, the formula is what? Root over of AC. Okay. So here's the question: find the mean proportional between 8 and 18. 8 is A and 18 is C, and we have to find out the B. So the formula is what? B equal to root over of AC. Okay, so write down the mean proportional between 8 and 18 equals to root over of AC, that is 8 into 18, and 8 into 18 is 144, and root over of 144 is 12. That's the answer. That's the mean proportional between 8 and 18. Clear? Next question: find the third proportional to 12 and 16. So 12 is first term and 16 is second terms, and we have to find out the third terms. Okay, so the formula for continued proportion is A is to B equal to B is to C. So here A is what? 12 and B is 16. So 12 is to 16 equals to B is to C. B is 16 equal to C is, we have to find out the C, that is the third proportional. This one third proportional is X. So now we can write this one as 12 by 16 equals to 16 by X. So X equals to 16 into 16 by 12. So 4 4 is 16, 4 3 is 12. So this will be 64 by 3, and 64 by 3 equals to 21 whole 1 by 3. That is the answer. This is the third proportional to 12 and 16. Clear? Next question: if 18x and 50 are in continued proportion, 18 is first terms, x second, and third terms is 50. So these numbers are in continued proportion, then find the value of x. So continued proportion, in continued proportion, A is to B equals to B is to C. So A is 18, B is x, that we have to find out, and here B is x and C is 50. So this will be 18 by x equal to x by 50. So x square is 18 into 50. So x equals to root over of 18 into 50, that is 900. So x equal to root over of 90. So root over 90 is 30. So x equal to 30. Or you can solve this one is we have to find out the x, that is the means middle terms, and the formula for middle terms is root over of AC. So x equal to root over of 18 into 50. 18 into 15 is 900. Root over of 900 is 30. That is the value of x. Clear? So the homework for today is exercise 9b and 9c. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. So thank you students, have a great day.